Hey y'all. Hello, hello, hello. Hello again. Hello again. Hello everybody. Hello. Hopefully y'all been watching that live from earlier today, baby. We dropped some gems. Hopefully it was helpful to everybody. So I can be anywhere in the world and I show up. I sure be trying. I be trying. I had put a live that I had did a while ago because somebody evidently they've been scrolling from the bottom of the page. So if you guys been scrolling to the bottom of the page and it's a post there, if you comment on that post, it kind of brings it back up to the top of the feed, so that it can be reposted or whatever because I can see it. But there was a live that I put in my story today, that someone commented on that has some really, really, really good stuff in there too for you. T Colote. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Underscore Ometha underscore 24. I'll send you a message. I send your messages, your comments. It's not yes, you live in Washington, but you don't live in Washington, right? So it's still the same. But I'll let you know. Life of you must have been around for a long time. You know about Life of the Beneficiary. Yes, that used to be one of my names on TikTok before they took it. There's a scammer Life of the Beneficiary page now. That's on TikTok. That's not me. But King B Cantu, you must have been around for a minute to remember my page used to be Life of the Beneficiary. Yes, that used to be my page, y'all. You absolutely right, Bob. There are a lot of gems in the older posts in the lives that I don't erase them, so if a live is gone, it's because Instagram erased them, but it was not me. They took that live down. What live they take down? The one I just did? Yes, the live is gone. Which live is gone? The one we just did earlier? Somebody tell me if the live is still on. But it wouldn't load. Real underscore McCoy 357. You don't need a console. I didn't gave you the answer to the question you wanted a couple times. No, the one that I posted to my story, it's still there. I don't know how far down my page it is. I don't know. Normally, like if it's in the story, you click it and it'll take you to the actual one. But let me see. You can't open that live either. Wow. The one I posted to my story is gone. It was over 30 minutes. A Focus King say it's still there. How do I get linked up with you on TikTok? You won't. You won't. I'm not on TikTok. I do have a page on TikTok. It is a private page. Everybody know I'm a music fanatic, right? And Instagram music don't be hot. So I only go over there to make some videos and I bring them right over here. I don't communicate with nobody over there. I don't DM nobody over there. I think I only got like 560 followers because you have to request to be a follower. I do not engage on TikTok. I only go for the music because I love music and they music. Well, before they dropped all the real music off of there, I only go to make music. So if somebody on TikTok talking to you, talking about they me, they ain't me. And anybody that's been around long enough to know about Life of the Beneficiary, y'all can kind of know who made that page, right? Because people don't even know that page existed. I think that page was maybe up 90 days or less before TikTok took it. I would love to get back on TikTok, but TikTok takes all of my pages, and I don't have time for it. Yeah, I hate they dropped all the real music too. So and then too, whoever these scammers is, they forever watching. The receipt dropper page, I have not posted on there in forever, but it's just simply receipt dropper. There's no dots, there's no numbers, there's no nothing. I do know every time I come off of a live or something, y'all got these scam pages coming in y'all DM. The trust class is closed. So don't let nobody come in y'all DM talk about they got the trust class for sale, because they don't. I'm sorry, they don't. It's not even open. Somebody got today for, I think she said $325. You can access it, stay posted. That might be the original one that was up. Am I ready to drop my website? No. You pay somebody $300 for a consult. Wasn't me. My books has been closed. It wasn't me. Sorry. So the can you tag that live on the receipt dropper page? Yeah, I'll see if I can tag it. The affidavit of ownership. What are you doing an affidavit of ownership for? And who the hell is King Charles? But what you doing an affidavit of ownership for? You ain't get that from me. They took the MX down. Okay, so I only came on here for a minute to make an announcement. The trust part 2 and part 3 was supposed to be scheduled for today and tomorrow, and unfortunately my internet is still down. They've been here working on it. They're talking about they have to run all new fiber lines or something, because not only did our power go out, our internet, our phones, and everything. And so they are not coming back until Monday to run all new lines. So I don't have any internet to hold a class for you guys. Thank God I got a phone. But that ain't it's not going to allow me to be able to run a Zoom class on there. So they're supposed to come back Monday. I'm looking to do it Wednesday or Thursday, but I will update y'all. But I wanted to come on to tell y'all before y'all get to asking, where's the link, blah, blah, blah. I can't send y'all nothing because I ain't got no internet. Okay. Period. None. It's okay. It's me and 98,000 other people. It's still without internet. We still got people here that don't have any lights on. Our lights just came back on. When did I come home? Tuesday? Yeah, our lights had just came back on Tuesday. So they still doing what they have to do, but I needed to make an announcement to let you guys know, because I need y'all to get all the sauce. We are actually, so the second part is how to go over your, how to do your 9/8 trust. So we'll be going over each of the forms that you have to use and how they're supposed to be filled out as well. And I'm going to try this one more time with y'all, okay? Just one more time. Because getting that 9/8 number can be a little tricky or whatever. And when so many people get to calling and they get to asking for it, they get to denying people. I will allow the CPA to help people to be able to get their 9/8 number, because she can do it directly through the system, and you can get your number, if not the same day, within 48 to 72 hours. Then that way you know that it was done correctly. So after that class, there will be a link dropped. Don't mess it up again, y'all. That's all I can say. I dropped her info once. Y'all messed up. Don't mess up, because y'all want that 9/8 number. I'm telling you, you do. And for people who's already gotten that 9/8 number, no, they can tell you that sometimes they make it easy, sometimes they don't. But if you ain't never got to talk to nobody and it can just be uploaded through the proper channels, then you're able to get that 9/8 number for your Foreign Express Trust, right? But that's what we will be going over. Y'all got the public trust aspect of it from Layla. You'll get the Foreign Express Trust. And then the third and final day, we'll be going over the 56F, the 56, the 2448, the 2848, and et cetera, and how to properly fill those things out so that you guys can protect you and your family and your assets. Alrighty. Yep. I know that's right. She said, please don't mess up. We need her. That's right. Wait, you dropped her info for us? No, it will. That info will not drop until after we do the 9-8 class, because people are going to need to get their 9-8. Some will be proficient and can do it themselves. Others may want the assistance. So we're making sure that you're going to call on Monday to get your 9-8. You can, but make sure that SS4 form got to be filled out a certain type of way, which is something that we're going over in the trust class, the part 2 class. Like, I'll literally have a form up, tell you how to fill it out. We'll go line by line, because these are the questions that they ask you. I personally like, because your foreign express trust, because it is a foreign express trust, will be recorded, right? That's still the public side. It's a protection, but it's still public. But we record ours in South Dakota. If you look up South Dakota trust laws, you'll understand why we do it in South Dakota, right? And you don't have to live in South Dakota to get a trust registered in South Dakota. Yes, and that's another thing too. I can't do anything, because for these next 2 parts, you guys do. I have to send out NDAs for everybody. So, and even when you're starting to deal with, whether it's Layla, whether it's the CPA, they got NDAs for y'all too. Like, because we don't need people out here just all willy-nilly giving out people info or etc. And yeah, so I wasn't able to get those out to you guys either. You didn't get a notification. I'm sorry. Is the class sold out? Yes. The class was done like 2 weeks ago. But we will drop the replays. I normally don't drop my replays immediately. I think y'all know that. Oh, hold on. I still ain't dropped the mortgage replay, right? But I will. That's right. Trust no one. I will because this class is very important. This trust seminar is very, very important. It will be dropped right after a couple days or so after we're done with all 3 parts, so that you guys can get some stuff up to set your trust and stuff up properly. Yes, I absolutely carry E&O and professional liability insurance for my company. I sure do. It's on my page somewhere. I think I posted it. Just people be trying to like play. I got $1 million worth of coverage. Play somewhere else. Play somewhere else. For you guys that I gifted the trust class to, and I was never able to send you a message because, of course, we had no lights. I do have you guys on the list. I will make sure that you receive the information to register for part 2 of the class and part 3 of the class. And then you will be sent out the replay of the first class because you missed it. That was on me. When I mess up, well, really a mess up. It was more so I had no way to send it to you guys, right? But if I gifted it to you, you will definitely get that. The people that I gifted Layla's ebook to, I will be sending her over the names and emails. That's all she's waiting on. She's waiting on me to send her the names and the emails. I do have those. If your name is on the list and I don't have it, I will reach out to you and say, hey, let me get the email. And then she will send those things over to you. If you were not able to make it to the trust class because 1, you missed the link, 2, you couldn't afford it, or whatever the case may be, I will say, please go hit Chronergetics, link in her bio. She got a trust class that walks you through the fundamentals. If I'm not mistaken, it's $97 or $47. I think it's $97, right? You might want to get that. It will definitely help you in the long run. The trust class that she has there. She also has one to turn yourself into a business. I believe that one is $47. That will also help you as well. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. Give me 1 second, okay. That will help to get you to start gaining the foundation that you need so that you can get your trust set up. Where's my purse? So you guys can get your trust set up properly. And in the live that we did earlier today, if I was y'all, I would play that thing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times while they still got it up. Because it is up. Oh, that's a change. If I was y'all, I would go play that. Because it was so much information drives those IRS forms that was talked about and etc. Even if you don't understand them now, I will go pull them and start reading them and having them in your arsenal. So when it's time for you to use them, they will be there. Thank you. You have an amazing day. You downloaded the live? Okay, so now if you download the live, I think my download's off. But if you like saved it, you know how you can save or whatever on your Instagram? If they take the live down, it's going to disappear. It's that live help you get your Q-tips. I know that's right. So wait a minute. Beauty Thickums. Let me pin your comment. Did you actually go log in to ID.me and pull it up? I know you screen recorded it. Yes, the class is rescheduled for tonight. I don't have any internet, guys. I sure did help get the Q-tips on. It sure did help us get the Q-tips on ID.me. I know that's right, Turtle with Led is there. I drop knowledge _23 say he got his that way too. Look at all these people talking about they got their Q-tip numbers, and y'all didn't have to pay nobody $250 either, did you? $300, $400, and you know that it is your Q-tip number, not a pool number, right? Told y'all these sheets that these people giving y'all, man, boo, you don't even know if that's it. It don't move them companies. I'm gonna tell you that much. But now you got some more leverage when you talking to these corporations trying to get your stuff, right? Because that's on your tax transcript, right? And now that you actually got your Q-tip numbers, you know how to properly move. My CPA just texted and she said, tell them I'm happy they listened. Look, y'all, made her smile, y'all. Y'all made her, because y'all know she on here, right? Trust me, she on here. She just texted me and said, thank you for y'all listening. Said, we don't mind helping y'all as long as y'all listen. The more y'all listen and the more that y'all do what y'all supposed to do, the more we can give y'all. Because I'm telling y'all now, do not mess up with her. Because there's one particular thing that she wants to give y'all. And I keep saying, no, they not ready for that. Like, But baby, if you end up with this little number, and that's all I'm going to call it, is a little number, baby, you have now physically taken over your entire everything. And it can be done, and it's through them, right? And it's not an easy number to get unless you plugged in properly. And I need y'all to act right so that, because it hurts us when we can't help you to the full capacity that we want to help you guys in, right? Because we're trying to help y'all. I promise you, we're trying to help y'all. But now you know how to go pull your own Q-tip numbers. ID, and if y'all notice on the ID.me, all of your stuff, Social Security is the link to that. You see all of the different, everything that you need is there. But yes, now y'all know how to go find your Q-tip numbers. Now y'all know how to go read your transcripts properly. And now you use that as the proper leverage to get what belongs to you. So those numbers are needed when it's time to, that's why when people be trying to fill out 1099 OIDs and 1099As and 1099Cs, you guesstimating on an amount because what your papers say. You don't know if that's the amount that they actually sent over to the IRS, which is why you get flagged, which is why it takes years for OIDs to go through. But when you got down to the penny and the cent, and because you got to remember, the computer system is what processes everything. But if on the left side of the computer it say 102, and then on the right side of the computer you put 102.99, just that 0.99 got you all tied up. It does make a difference. ID.me. I've been telling y'all for a minute. Go and register for ID.me and see what is going on. All your information is there. If you have a business, even when you go on to ID.me, it has one for business. Your business got an EIN number, right? That means you're supposed to have access to your business account up under the Treasury. Y'all just heard me say earlier today that when that CP 575 form got $1 million attached. How many EIN number do you got for a business? For real, for real. But you can't see it. You know why you can't see it? Because you ain't got the business account for your ID.me. Or a badass CPA like me who can go in there and pull it and say, here it is. Because she can get it pulled and with the full number. But she says she's very happy and she's very proud of each one of you who took the initiative and went and looked. And now you see that is how you get your CUSIP number. And then the thing of the matter is, if you got a CUSIP number from wherever, right? And now you log into your ID.me, you'll see that the numbers ain't the same. Because one is a pool number. That's what you can see. And then the other one is actually, that was a tie that went through your estate account and that went through the OID process from whoever company you allowed to be POA. And that is actually what they filed. Is the CUSIP number from the ID.me transcript only 9 digits? Is it? Why did your transcripts only go back to 2016? Because the rest of them will be considered archived. You will have to put in a physical request to get all of them, but you're only able to go back 3 years. That's the 3-year rule and file your taxes. Damn, you just found yours. Yeah, it's there. It's there, it's there, it's there. If you go back and listen to the live, the CP 575 form is the form that you get anytime you create an EIN number. That's the sheet that gives you the information for the EIN. And they tell you either to mail it or save it and that they will not send you another one. Well, they ain't going to send you another one because you got a copy of one. And one of them got a tear off. We know what tear offs is, right? Those are coupons. Look, she done typed in there. She said she proud. Let me pin it. She said she proud, y'all. Yo, go back and listen to that live. And she told you exactly where you will find the CUSIP number on there. But it's only going to be a partial number, as she said. But you can always request to get the full number or have a beautiful CPA that knows what they're doing, that they can request it. And I believe they get it in like 24 hours. Under CUSIP number, it's Gov. Under wage and income, my CUSIP number says 00000. Maybe you're not looking at the right thing. It's at the bottom. That's right. She right. FOIA, the IRS in Atlanta. She's absolutely correct. That's where you get your stuff from. So if you just came onto the live, the class will have to be moved. I don't have any internet. They'll be back Monday to repair my lines for my internet. So I'm looking to have, no, I'm not looking to have. The class will be Wednesday or Thursday. Now, y'all know I'll pull a rabbit out my hat. If it wasn't because the cable people just left, I would have went somewhere to throw this, to make this live. Y'all done see me jump on red eye flights to do a class for y'all, right? They've been here since 1 o'clock, and they just left right before I came on live with y'all, telling me they can't fix it. And I even got a backup plan, so I done called a whole nother agency. My house is big enough to have 2 different internets, which I normally do have 2 different internets. One for upstairs and one for downstairs. So I even got another company coming out Monday to put another internet inside of the house, just in case something ever happens. And I'm also, someone said something about Starlink. So I am looking at Starlink. Yes, the Texas residents, you guys will get the replay from the first class. I do understand we were all in the same boat, no electricity, right? So yes, you guys will get it. Which live was about the CUSA number? There was a live done today. I believe I pinned it already. If I have not, I will pin it to the top of my page. Yes, that is her name, my beautiful CPA. You never know who be in these rooms and things. A lot of her receipts, some major receipts of hers is on my page. Yeah. So when you already know what they've taught you and then you put that together with the other side of it, you become unstoppable. Unstoppable. You did an FOIA request directly from the IRS website requesting all your 1099s. And for my estate, still waiting for it to be processed. Yeah. So if I was you guys, I would go back and listen to that live as many times as you need to, because there was so much information given between Layla and my beautiful CPA that will be very beneficial. And like I said, if you need some additional help until we're done with this class and drop it, you know, go support Layla, because she gonna give it to you. But know that that's the public side. Yes, you can file a 2848 without a CPA. If you are in the trust class, she will be going over that to show you how to file the 2848. To me, it just goes by a lot faster when they do it. But yeah, you can still do it. She will be showing you guys how to properly fill that form out so that it will not get rejected. Because if it's not filled out right, you will get rejected. She'll also be going up. She'll be going over the 56. The location in Atlanta sent me a rude letter back and told me to get with the IRS. Well, aren't they the IRS? We got her 501 bundle yesterday. Yes, she is on the live. She is more of the public side. But you can't operate in one without operating in the other. Ooh. Let me... But I can't remove it. But if I was y'all, I would be looking in the chat. And you are absolutely right, Miss Mogul. You know who you is. Miss Mogul. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Mogul is the last part of your handle. Okay? Joy to the world. The Lord has come. You are absolutely correct. That number right there will get you everything that you need. Understandable, the other lady talking a lot and confusing a little. You have to, they're on two different playing fields, but it's a complete circle. In order for you to get on the private side, you have to know how to operate the public side, right? You have to know how to go in and out of the system depending on what you are doing. So you absolutely need a trust that's on file. Tell her ding, ding, ding. Miss Mogul, CPA said ding, ding, ding. So send me a message, darling. I'm going to connect you with her just because what you posted. Because that let me know you've been doing something. So if Mogul is on the last of your name, you know exactly who I'm talking to. Send me a message, okay? And she said ding, ding, ding. All right, Flip. Flip Freedom 97. She sure did. So you have to know how to operate both, right? Because if you only got a private trust and all of your stuff is in a private trust and something happened to you, it's not on the record nowhere. You're going to still end up somehow, some way having to go through a probate because it's not on the record anywhere. I keep telling you guys that it's red pill, blue pill. Red pill is public, blue pill is private. So you have to go through both. You see, I put the other two together, right? I got bored. I was in here being handy-mandy today. So they real easy to put together too. It's gonna hold on, y'all. It's gonna take you longer to take it out the package than it was for me to put it together. They got that shit wrapped up so good. But yeah, it's real easy. 8 screws total. So yeah, That's that. But, you know, I see everybody reposting what it is you said. Y'all went and scrolled up to see what the hell I was talking about, right? But I will tell you this. They ain't giving up. Neither one of those are going to go through if it ain't filled out properly. I'm going to tell you that much. And if you don't know what that last one means and what it's for, you better go do some homework first before y'all get to trying something. Because you will get denied very quickly. That neither one of them forms is nothing to play with. So you better know that it's done right, and you better know what it's for. Y'all hollering it, y'all saying it. Do you know what it's for? And do you know how to get one? Should we all have one? Absolutely. But do you know what to do with it? Because see, the thing is, once you take position back, why just don't tell us? If somebody posted it already. Go figure it out. The last time, yeah, they are key. Last time I said something about that, they took a whole post down, so I'm not saying it. But y'all can go figure it out. And it has to be filled out a certain type of way. But you have to also understand is that at the moment that you now have full control over your estate, are you going to know how to administer it? Because if you don't, they coming at you. So everybody want control. But do you know what to do with it once you got the control is the question. So, yeah. You got to know, and then you got to know what you're looking at. Once you get that, and in the system, you have to know what you're looking at. Having it, that's like people who walking around here with a whole bunch of trust right now, but they haven't recorded it properly. So basically, it's like you don't have a trust. That is I did my thing with that one. You can't deposit excuses. Yes. Nope, you can't deposit. I'll send you to take a picture and I'm going to post it. Because you cannot deposit excuses. I haven't filed either. What you mean? I must have missed the first part. Hold on, y'all. What you mean by I haven't filed either? Once you said it's like Monopoly, you got to know how to be the bank. Absolutely. Didn't everybody want to be the banker? Oh, yeah. Because if you end up with that little number that everybody now keep talking about, and you ain't filed no 1041, you hit. Y'all out here getting stuff. You leaving all your money on the table. Y'all out here getting stuff and don't even know what it's for. You haven't filed taxes in 8 years. You better get to it. Queen in the air, you my 313 sister, ain't you? You my what up, though? Send me a message, boo. I got you. And if you're in California, you better know how to get it recorded. That's right. Like I said, for the foreign and the Foreign Express Trust, I always do it in South Dakota. Go look up why. Who paid attention? How many of y'all looked up the religious exemption form that we talked about earlier? What up, though, DJ Stunner? California is difficult? I know that's right, Michelle. Michelle, remember, I just pinned the forms. Yes. They got the strongest trust laws. Not just that, it's good for 100 years. Hundo. Yeah, it's 4029 and 4361. But y'all who paid attention knew what it was. Yeah, it is a centralized file, but what does it do? I DM'd you last week. Oh, yeah, you and about 150,000 other people. Y'all know I don't answer my DMs, y'all. Barely, rarely, sometimes I'll go through. Unless I told you to DM me or something, but my DMs stay so full on both sides of it. I'm not even going to attempt to try. The IRS really has everything on their website. They do. I've been telling y'all for a minute that the IRS was y'all friend. Yeah, it's not. It's 4029, y'all. 4029 and 4361. It's 40, 40, 40, 30, 40, 40, 29. You got to win with discharge and Nelnet. Congratulations. If I needed it, need to file since I got a 1099C copy B. Yeah, you still have to file it. It's been discharged. It still needs to be filed. That's what your 1041 taxes is for. I know what you meant, Michelle. And I put that, I know it's 4039, but I put that to see how many people was going to catch the fact that we put 3029 and not 4029. You good. I know you know which one it is. Yes, I'm back in Texas. We got back to Tuesday. Yeah, we got notification of lights. I came back Tuesday. But no, we're fine. Just no internet, but y'all can't hear nothing. Yeah, y'all see? Y'all get to talk about that number. They get the glitching and freezing. We're not talking about that number no more. Okay? I need my page. Don't y'all need me? Because I'm telling you, they take this page. I ain't making another one. Baby, I can't do it. So we're not going to talk about that no more, okay? If you caught it, you caught it. Go look up on it. But we're not talking about that no more. We're not talking about that no more. And I will tell you, if you fill out that form, that it's a lot that you need to put on that form. It's not as simplistic as it looks, even though it's very simple. But it has to be done correct to the T in order for that number to be very to give you the access that you need, right? But we ain't gonna talk about that no more because I don't want the lie to get gone, and I damn sure don't want them taking my page, right? We need this right now until I decide, until I drop the website. And once I drop it, I don't give a damn what y'all say on here, right? Because then y'all can just log in to pathtofreedom.com and meet me over there, right? So yeah, if y'all caught it, you caught it. And if I was y'all, I would go pull the publications that belongs to that and get to reading it to understand what it is and why it is or whatever. But I will not be jumping off no cliff until you know what to do. And do not be trying to figure it out, doing it and clogging up the goddamn system. Okay? Just wait. Patience is a virtue. We're going to see how many of y'all wait. Because guess what? If y'all run out here trying to do it, she'll know, because she'll know how long it's going to take for her to get one. Right, for somebody. And if it's taking longer than it's supposed to, she gonna be like, yeah, they went and clogged up the system. The same thing y'all did with the arbitration system. After I told y'all not to, they don't be out here willy-nilly and filing arbitration lawsuits. And now we're waiting. It's one case that I filed last year. They just gave me notification back. They just sent the first paperwork for a case that was filed last year because the system got clogged up. I know they never listen, but guess what? Not listening is going to cost them, and it ain't going to cost me. Yes, I will say it again. I have no internet. The class will be moved to Wednesday and Thursday. Whether my internet fixed or not, Wednesday, I'm going to be on that. I'll be on there. I know, right, nephew? Hey, nephew. Yep, arbitration takes a long time. I know, but you can't tell people that. You can't tell people that. Like, we have no control. But when I tell y'all clog that system up like there is no tomorrow, that system's so clogged up. Yeah, I see it keep freezing because it keep twirling on my side. No sound gone again. Yeah, y'all done messed up talking about that word, that 3-letter word. Took a break because people wouldn't stop harassing him. Should my trust be revocable or irrevocable, or do I need both? You need both. You need both. Your irrevocable is the holy grail. It's gonna hold everything. Your revocable is one that you want to be able to change if needed, right? But you're gonna definitely need both. There's a total of 6 different trusts that you want to get, okay? And if y'all was on the live earlier, y'all heard about the Cook Island Trust. Look into it. See why she said that, right? That's what I do. When I hear stuff that I don't know, or I hear new stuff, words like that, I write it down, and then I go down the rabbit hole. Y'all keep telling y'all that's how I got where I'm at. I heard one law, 15 U.S.C. 1692, all bills is prepaid, right? And that the police is fake, okay? And I took that, and I went down rabbit holes like there was no tomorrow. Like, my side of my bed was books. The books was my man. My kids will tell you, I will fall asleep with the computer on my lap. I'm grateful that I have the knowledge now that I don't have to be that deep into it, but I still read every day. I still study something every day because I don't fucking know it all. I'm telling y'all I don't. I will never tell you that I do. And now I'm at a stage of delegation because when my beautiful CPA came into my life, when I tell you that was like a gift that God gave me. God was like, okay, you out here helping these people. You putting yourself to the side. Let me give you somebody that's going to help you. And that's exactly what I felt when she told me what she does. And she was a student out here killing them. And then she was like, you know what, Auntie, you helped me to understand on another level. So let me show you something. And like I told her, I don't want to know. Hey, how much you want? You go ahead and do it for me, right? And then we're going to turn around and help the people. Yes, we've said it. It's 4029. It's 4029. Thank y'all. That let us know that y'all was paying attention. Y'all passed. Y'all, I give out tests more than a little bit. What island Cook Island Trust years and retitle it over to your business. But that's why they give you the option that when you're retitling your normal bank account to a trust, you can use the y'all see. Now, we did a whole 2-hour live earlier, and we ain't had no issues. I'm sitting in the same spot, because y'all know I'm always outside, right? I be trying to soak up, like, everything. I'm an earth sign, so I'm always outside. I'm sitting in the same spot I was sitting in earlier today, on the same device. And now it's... So that should tell y'all something. That should tell y'all something. And I didn't have no phone calls coming through either. It's just, it's glitching. So on that note, if you wasn't on here earlier, go check the live that was done on the page earlier today with Layla and my beautiful CPA. I understand Layla is the public side and beautiful CPA is the private side, but you can't have one without the other. You got to know how to operate in both. I keep telling y'all, y'all know it's the Matrix. Red pill, blue pill. Just like Neo had to keep coming back and forth, right? You have to know how to operate in both. Both of them helps you to, but one helps you to protect the assets and the estate. And then the other side help you get all your money back, which is tax-free because they cannot tax the trust. And this is how you get all your money back for all of these securities, which is why debt is king. Because you think about it like this, right? In a 90-day period, this is why you see all these rich folks buying a whole lot of stuff. Boats and cars and all of that good stuff, right? Because in 90 days, they get to write it out. The more debt you have, the more securities you put out, the more your check will get back. I'm going to give y'all a prime example of one particular person that everybody knows. that does this, and I go look at their life. Ricky Rose. Y'all know that nigga ain't got no new songs, but that nigga paid. Ricky Rose got a hell of a CPA, baby. And if you know, you know. That's why he buying $50 million houses, tearing them down, redoing it again, running up that debt. Because in 90 days, he going to file for it, and he going to get that plus the interest back. So, yeah, that's that, y'all. Once again, if you just got on, the class will be on Wednesday and Thursday. I have no internet. The internet is still down. Y'all pray for the rest of the Texans who do not have any lights. Thank God we do have some. But yeah. Nah, he ain't dropped no music. But that nigga dropping them bands though, ain't he? You know, why y'all think he always smiling and shit? I'm trying to tell y'all what it is. That's why he always smiling and shit. Tamika's head of the Treasury, put her in the cabinet with Trump. No, because then I got to follow their rules. We're going to keep it just like this. We're going to keep it just like this. For 888 will bring you abundance right to you. That's right, 888. Oh, yeah, prayer for the rest of the people in Texas who's still without any lights. Because there's still a lot of people without lights right now. Internet, phone, etc. And the phone company, they just playing. They just wanted to get some of them securities from that FEMA because Xfinity did not go down until the day after the storm when it was 90 degrees and sun shining. So now all of a sudden did y'all go down. Y'all was up the whole time during the storm. I mean, working in the storm. And then the very next day, we lose phone service. We lose internet service. They sent out a notification saying that most people should be back up by Friday. But think about it. This storm was almost 2 weeks ago. On Monday will be 2 weeks. And we still got people here with no lights. It's not, it's hot down here. Some people don't have it where they could just get up and go to a hotel. Hotels are booked, right? Or they could just fly out. They don't have that, so they're at home suffering. So, yeah, pray for Texas. FEMA denied you. FEMA denied me. Are you in Texas? And what you put on that application to get denied? She said she'll help you. Real McCoy, Don Baum said she will help you. But if you're in Texas, you didn't fill out the Texas form for the CPA to help you. Yep, I told y'all about the satellite phone, so you remember. Yeah, I'm digging, because y'all know I still got some boxes I still ain't unpacked. I'm going through them boxes, grab my satellite phones out. Not playing with me like that. Vegas Johnny, send me a message, because you got a lot going on. You do need some help. You, Vegas Johnny, send me a message. And the West Brickell, what's the West Brickell? I like the Hilton Bentley in order because, see, when you set up properly on the public side with your trust and everything, there I go again. When you set up yourself properly on the public side, it makes the CPA or whoever is doing your filings, it makes it a lot easier for them to get you what you need, right? Because you're set up properly and you're protecting yourself. So that's why that live earlier was so important. You were listening to public and private. You were listening to blue pill, red pill, right? And if you really pay attention, everything still tied itself in together. Because at the end of the day, people want to be free, people want to be protected, and people want to check. You want your bread without having to fight with these companies to get it, right? I've been saying for months, make the IRS go get your money for you, right? Make them go get your money for you. And they can. So. Oh, you look absolutely beautiful. I know that's right. Where you putting the flowers at?
You told me to take them with mine.
Oh, well, you look pretty. You enjoy your day.
See you later.
See you later, daughter. Yeah, one day I'm gonna grow up and be like my daughter. One day I'm gonna grow up and be like my baby. It ain't no fun to these companies when the rabbit had a gun. There you go. It's not. Because they not about to play with the IRS gonna get, hey, you gonna get your money. And the IRS gonna get theirs. Right? And then we can kind of like stop a lot of this crap that's going on with what's going on in society right now. So that's what it is. That's what it is. Oh yeah, my babies love their mama. It's something, so y'all know my son just turned 18, right? So you know he got a scat pack, all that good stuff. And you know, I keep it straight real and 100 with y'all, right? He got his passport card. He been had that passport card thing, and I'm like, you know, son, driver's license, what the hell is that? We're not getting one of those. You know, even as Path to Freedom's son, he like, Ma, but they say, I said, well, let me tell you what you gonna do. I said, log in to Texas DMV website and go read. Working, okay, he cut me off again. So even my children, I make go read. So he got to talk about this DMV shit because he actually only wanted it so he can go and get his firearm, right? Because you do have to have a state ID to get a gun in the state, right? They can't use the passport. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. And then you can get the identification card. You cannot get the driver's license. So, you know, all our lives growing up, all they said was, you know, when you turn this age, get your driver's license, blah, blah, blah. I got mine at 16, right? Because I ain't know no better. I was 16. You couldn't tell me shit at 16. I went to Martin Luther King High School and took the class. And at 16, I had my drunk ass sister go for the road test with me. She in the back, drunk as hell, while I'm trying to get my driver's license, okay? Because that's how it went. So I told my son, I said, do me a favor and go on the Texas DMV website and just get the reading. And so he came back to me the next morning. He was like, Ma, I see exactly what you're talking about. He said, you know how you taught me to read in fine print? He said, in the fine print, all the way at the bottom on page whatever. He said, it says that at the moment that you get a driver's license, that you have to accept lawful and unlawful orders from the police. He said, so now I see what you're talking about. And I said, you absolutely do. Even him I make go read. Even her I make go read. I'm going to tell him all day. And like I told him, I said, boy, if you walk up out of my house and go get a driver's license, Path to Freedom has to fucking retire. I said, because how the hell am I Path to Freedom teaching you can't get no damn driver's license and my son got one? Where the fuck we do that at? But I made his ass go in there and read it. And he read it. He said it was in the fine print. He said I was reading for almost an hour before I got to that part. I said, yeah, because people normally don't read. And he says it says it in their handbook. He had to see it for himself. So his eyes and his brain can connect to go back to what mama have said. Like, yeah, no. Hell no. So, yours is due to renew. Don't renew it. You got a passport, right? There you go. Chain up a trial in the way they should go. You absolutely right. You absolutely right. They have, and that's what I tell you guys. I can tell y'all all day. Y'all can start off with Path to Freedom said, but I want you to say, Path to Freedom said this, let me go read it. And then it's something about you reading it for yourself that your eyes and your brain connect and be like, wait a motherfucking minute. Right? And then now you're able to act accordingly because now you have read it. My son has always, since he was little, he has always been the show me kid. You can't just tell me, how about you show me? Okay, so let me tell you where you go find it. There you go. Changed his mind real quick. And like I said, he only wants something that got Texas name on it because he wants to go get a firearm. He 18 years old. He like, shit, man, I'm ready to go get a gun. Okay, no problem. Go get one. But I know what you got to do to get one, right? You got to have a Texas ID to be able to get it. But it didn't say shit about no driver's license. So now he just got his international license. If you're in Texas, you can call any police station and ask them. They'll tell you the international driver's license is good down here. And it's still not up under their jurisdiction. And then he has his passport. My daughter she got an international driver's license, the passport book, and the passport card. Period. So yeah, he got it. Honestly, yeah, he does. That's my commercial license expired. How do you travel? Are you still driving the truck? So it makes a difference that if you got a CDL because that's your job. Are you supposed to have, now for that you do have to have the license, but you don't, not in your personal capacity, you don't. So you're only using that when you are working and driving the big rig. But once you in your private motor carrier, and that's what it's called, a private motor carrier, that's when your passport comes into play. Now, if I have a CDL, to make sure that if they try to pull it up in the system, not to use it against you or whatever, there is a document that you can send to tell them to take you out of the auto theft system. We talked about that. That's on the live that I did too. To tell you what system to get out of so that if you even have a CDL, it will not affect your private travel capacity. And as stated, if you've had a driver's license in any state, you have to revoke all of them due to the fact that all of the states are a part of the union. So you may live in North Carolina but don't have a North Carolina driver's license, but forgot when you was 18 years old, you got one from the state of Illinois. Guess what? You have to revoke Illinois because you'll get pulled over in North Carolina. They like, give me your ID, your driver's license. You say, I don't have one. That system that's all connected together now, they gonna pull your ID number from the one that you have in Illinois because of the union, right? So that's why you have to revoke all of them in every state. So the driver permit that you got from the school, you didn't physically get that from the DMV. I have a dot number in my private foreign trust. Oh, so you've been around with the black plates. On the FIO, do we put John Doe for our parents' name? No, you can actually put your parents' name on there, but where actually are they a U.S. citizen, put no. It asks you where they were born, you don't know. They denied my passport because I wouldn't give them my social security number. So do any of you guys read on the passport where you can give them an explanatory statement? And if they want to play hardball and say you got to have your social security number on there, you could do that, but don't put no zip code on there because the zip code is federal jurisdiction, right? When it asks you about your state, yes, the line is only there for the two abbreviations of your state. Write it out. If it's Michigan, put Michigan Republic. If it's Texas, put Texas Republic. I can best to fill out for our babies for proof of guardianship. So for your children, you put a baby ad in the newspaper. I don't care how old they is, as long as they ain't 18. A baby ad in the newspaper. You can get a family Bible and put their information inside of the family Bible, the old school Bibles, where you can write dates of births and et cetera in there. You put the ad in the newspaper, and then you take it and you file it down at the county, and now you own your kid. They denied my passport for human services. What do you mean? You owe child support? I literally argue with the entire Department of State. So when the Department of State is giving you an issue, look at what their name is, the Department of State. They're giving you an issue with getting your passport. You know your FOIA that you have? Get it authenticated. Get it authenticated and put that in with your application and watch how fast. Or do an explanatory statement. Put the zip in bracket. You can put it in bracket or you don't have to put it at all. I'll put all zeros. Leah's Little House. You found a guy teaching about P.O. Box. Send it to me. Let's see what they're talking about. Because if it's something that's useful for the tribe, I'll send them right on over there. How to request a 1099-B from a FOIA. You have to get it from the IRS to get a copy of all your 1099s. It's not going to say non-citizen national on the actual passport. It's not going to say that. Wait a minute, what'd you say? Let me pin your comment. Now, see, he said he in New York. He had Jersey plates. Where'd it go? I pinned it. But yeah. And he deregistered his car. He put on his black plates after driven by the police, and they ain't messing with him. Because they can't. They only can stop you if the state is over your vehicle. And once you get the state off of your vehicle, it's yours. It's a private motor carrier. They have to have jurisdiction. If they ain't got no jurisdiction, they can't pull you over. No zip, put State Republic for Passport app. And that's Ariel. Ariel knows what you're talking about? Absolutely. Where can I get an affidavit of publication through for me? Huh? Once you record it in the newspaper, you automatically get an affidavit of publication, and you go and you file that on the record. What else did I? Oh, yeah, those two things right there. My son took my movie theater pictures, but I'm taking them back because I want to put up. And my Set It Off one came. I'm so excited about that. It took me a long time to find that poster. Or whatever. I'll just order him some more because he ain't ready for you to put them up yet. So I'm doing 3 on each wall. The other 2 coming, but I do got 4 right now. Yeah. Sorry, y'all. But yeah, y'all. You did a decoration, but I didn't certify FOA. I will do that next. Yeah, you guys can absolutely. Yeah. Corey, you're right. It's going to say citizen/national. They not going to make it that easy where you can just look at it. Like the stars don't make no difference. I don't care. None of these people talk about 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5. None of that crap make a difference. It's going to say citizen/national on there. But all that matter is that when they put that in the system, if it get ran, what does it say? It say, can't touch this. Can't touch this. Period. That's all it's going to say. You can't touch this. And that's what y'all wanted to say. Yep, you could do a publication anywhere. It's public notice. And then you go down and you file it. And then you can take that affidavit of publication and then you can go and file it as long as it's been put in as public notice in the newspaper. Can I submit my FOIA for a court case I had rescheduled because they want me to get an attorney? Don't get no attorney. Yes, you can do the FOIA. You can put a 10-cent, get a certified copy of the case, put a 10-cent stamp on there. Yeah, ma'am. You can't just walk in and surrender your license. That's not how it works. No, but every state has a form for you to surrender your license under. But then after you surrender it with those people at the DMV, you better contact the head of the DMV and the department that handles the auto theft system and tell them that you don't want to be a part of that system so they can remove you out of the system. Because ultimately, that's what the police is for. Don't you see they always say, oh, we have to stop you because we think this car is stolen. It's the state car, right? It's the state vehicle. And the police is to worry about stolen vehicles. And technically, they ain't supposed to stop you but between the hours of 1 and 3 in the morning. But once you get removed out of that system completely, when they try to run your name or anything, it say can't touch this. Can't touch this. It actually says no trespassing. Do not detain is what it'll say when it pulls up. And they won't be able to access the NCIS system, right? So if they can't access that system, they can't get you no ticket. They can't do you none of that. Yep, like a baby deed. You can create your own baby deed. Get you a notary and 2 people that knew. If you had your baby at home, find you a Jewish, you hear me, doctor. Or let somebody a doctor see you pregnant once. And you can go back in one time. Jewish ain't gonna make you do them things, right? And do an affidavit. 2 witnesses and a notary. You take that, run an ad in the paper. Y'all know back us in the 80s growing up, how everybody put their babies in the newspapers. Little Sally Joe was born to Mary and Tom Sally Joe on such and such date, 7 pounds, 2 ounces, blah, blah, blah. Put that in the newspaper, run it for 4 weeks. That's a legal ad. Why you think that when they go to foreclose on people's houses. They be like, I ain't even know my house was in foreclosure because they put it in the newspaper. But see, back when I was growing up, we had the paper boy that used to come around and throw the newspaper on the steps. You can barely find a newspaper now, right? But that's where everything is. It's in the newspaper. It definitely does say citizen on there. Go read the inside of your passport book. Now, if you're only going to use the passport to travel, you need the card. That's why I say always get the booklet and the card. The card is for travel on land and sea. Happy traveler. Y'all keep seeing y'all traveling. That puts you in the traveling status. And then if you get your dot number and you apply for it properly, that live is on my page somewhere where I told y'all how to get your dot number. Because it flat out says that unless you're for hire, your car does not need to be registered. So how do you stop your car from being registered with the state? By getting a dot number. Don't put it on no diplomatic tags though. Okay, I'm telling you now. Don't. Just a black plate with the number. Or you can put stickers and put dot and then put the number. They cannot be touched. But these people around here, I'm going to say this real nice, that's using diplomatic plates because somebody told them to. Y'all hear me good. They ain't going to do shit but throw your ass up under the bus if something happened to you. They're going to be witnesses for the police if something happened to you. For y'all that know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I was flabbergasted. I was clutching my pearls when I seen somebody actually teach y'all to do this crap. Put diplomatic colors. And as soon as you got in trouble, they wrote a statement to the police saying that they will cooperate in helping them. So y'all better watch who y'all got teaching y'all. Because these mother ain't standing 10 toes down and they throwing you up under the bus. Out for something they taught. They taught it and told the person, I just give out information. I read a lot and I like to tell y'all what I read, right? We just one big Path to Freedom book club. Okay, we're a book club. And if you ain't no diplomat, you better not use no diplomat colors. Because then you're going to have Homeland Security coming and kicking your door down. And you know how I know? Because somebody, they going through that right now. And the person who told them to do this shit, exactly. And they still teaching y'all how to do it that way. They have wrote a letter saying that they will cooperate with the police. So now you a snitch? So you teaching wrong shit and you a snitch? Man, boy, bye. You remember that incident? Oh, that incident that got worse, huh? They making it hard to get your dot now? It ain't that hard. Threw them all the way up under the bus. You absolutely right. And people got the audacity to still be like, yeah, no, threw them all the way up under the bus. And they snitching. The fuck? Where I come from, snitches get ditches or the river. They get snitches or rivers, depending on what part of the world you in. That is a federal crime. It says it on there that you cannot copy or deface one of their shits. It is a federal crime. I only follow a married law and yourself. A married law is absolutely amazing. But you're going to give up you giving up that social security number with him now. Oh, my daughter still is here. I wonder if she left her kids. I ain't said Lancy B, but yeah, y'all know. Yeah, that right there would have made me run. Okay? Somebody already dropped it. You know, they probably gonna make a whole live about me after this. I don't give a fuck. Because they gonna use the snitch. Oh my God, you done snitched on these people. You ain't got no, I can tell you ain't one of us because you ain't got no street code. What? Doc told me that I have to have a physical. Yeah, you didn't fill out something right. Maybe I'll have to do another live or something and walk y'all step on what you gotta. It's a certain way you have to file things. But yeah, that's it. It's a certain way that you have to answer the questions for you to get the desired outcome that you need to get that dot number. How do you deregister for the DMV? They got their own paper. It's called a surrenderance. You just fill out the surrendering form. Can you get your dot without having your passport? I wouldn't tell you to, because then you still got that contract with the DMV. So if I was you, do it in order. Everything decent and in order, right? Can I post address be used with all the different 6 trusts needed? You can use the same address for all of the trusts, except your 9A trust, you're going to need an international address. You could definitely use international, you can use iPostal to gain the international address. Speak on the PO a little bit. Nope. Nope. Last time I got to talk about POs, y'all was going into these dealerships, driving these people crazy, and didn't know what the hell y'all was talking about, and still ain't getting no damn car. Okay, I'm fine. The other car key. You got my dot number and your trust name. That's smart to do because that's public information. Congratulations. Well, you want to put it in your trust name too. Why? Because aren't you putting your car in your trust name? Makes sense, don't it? It makes sense, don't it? To put it in your trust name because that is still public information. So if you put it in your regular name with all your info, address and everything else, somebody can honestly pull that up, right? So yes, I would. Especially if you're going to put the car in the name of the trust. Yes, put the dot number in the name of your trust as well. And you can go to somebody that make plates. Just make it an all black plate. That's why it was called the Black Plate Movement. And put your numbers on there. If you can't afford that, go to the dollar store and buy you some stickers and put dot number. Y'all know how y'all see them on the side of tow trucks and etc. and things like that. Then put the dot number on there. That's it. So if you ever if they behind you or etc., when they see that dot number and see that it's real and it's on the right type of plate, right? No plate with no diplomatic seal on there, okay? Because that ain't your seal. Now, you can put your family crescent on there if you have your family trust, because y'all got family trust, but do y'all have y'all family seal? Make your family seal. You can put that on there, but don't take no U.S. government, nobody's nothing, seals and put them on your fucking car. Okay, and not authorized by them. That is considered fraud, and that will have the big boys coming to kick your door in. And I'm telling you now. And it's unfortunately that we have someone that's going through that, and at this stage of where it's happening, I can't even help them. Can y'all believe me? When am I not able to help somebody? I can't even help them with this. When we filing the 1041, filing for the trust or estate, what's the 1041 used for? Is the estate, isn't an estate a trust? And things that make you go, They can't deny you a PO just because, oh yeah, the fuck they can deny you. Better ask how many people call themselves going in there trying to get a PO and their ass got denied. Oh, they can definitely deny you. But like I said, the last time I talked about that, y'all did the most. And we at a stage now, this is bigger than trying. You better go protect some assets before you trying to ride off of the lot. Y'all had them people in there going, they telling you that you can't get none, and y'all don't know how to go get medallion signatures. Y'all got the banks doing inner office memos talking about don't do medallion signatures no more. Y'all in there telling these people, y'all, I don't know, doing the most. So certain stuff I don't even speak on no more. If you can find a live and you can make it happen, more power to you. But if y'all gonna expect me to do it, and then I had people who heard the live for 2.5 seconds and now they want to create backpacks and shit, trying to tell y'all how to do something and they ain't even did it. How much of your time to walk you through what process? To walk you through the full process. The full process of what? PO box could not be used for my EIN. It could not be. No, it's to particularly say that you can't use a PO box. Because the PO box is, yeah, it's that bad because I can't help. The PO box is the bank. That's the IRS. Hell no, they not about to. That's bank. They know that the PO box is the bank. Why they tell you that you need an address? Yeah, I have beaten a lot of cases for people. But this is one right here. I was flabbergasted. I'm like, I feel so bad. I feel so bad for them because I can't help them. I want to, but I can't. You know what I'm saying? When Homeland Security come, shit, Tamika go the other way. I'm sorry, sorry. It's nothing that I can do. It's nothing that I can do. Unfortunately. And I'm sorry but that's where I keep telling y'all, do y'all due diligence and your homework before y'all do anything. Even what I say, fact check that shit. Fact check, fact check, fact check, fact check, fact check, fact check. This is why I don't do paperwork for people. I don't nothing. This is the book club. This is the Path to Freedom book club. I like to read and I like to tell y'all what I read. Then we do a little conversation on it, and then you go from there. That's it. I found out that they would deny you if you're not on the land. Deny you from what? I'm worried about getting my birth certificate deposited. Well, you can't do nothing without no trust. You can't do nothing without taking beneficial ownership over properly. You can't deposit not near nothing until you're in the proper order to be able to deposit it. Bank. I know it worked. I was tailgated by State Trooper K9. He passed me like, have a good day. He telling y'all that it worked. Bloop. Here go another one. Yeah, this is about legacy. The things will come after. Did you create an embarser for the estate and trust? I sure do. If that's your family seal, you absolutely want to have an embosser while they're sending off stuff to the IRS. While they sending her what she said. Nope. They not sending it correctly. And that's why the IRS ain't paying them attention. It's this one chick. She been filing 1099 OIDs. I know you probably on here listening to, chick. Don't forget, I ain't forgot about you. And that raggedy shit that you did. Just know I'm coming for you. Just know I'm coming for you if you on here. She know who I'm talking about. I'm coming for you. But anyway, she been filing 1099 OIDs for 3-4 years. I'm getting 200 million back. I'm getting 100 million back. And the bitch ain't got nothing. That's why she around here scamming people that she say is her family and her friends out of fake ass investments to why we coming to see you real soon, lady. I know you listening. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been years. So no, they are not. filing the shit right to the IRS. No, they not filing it right. They just filing stuff, that's right, Path Road Records Book Club. They over here just filing stuff, making shit hard for themselves, and then trying to figure out why they got audited. Let's see, but got it using, wait a minute. You had a dot for a few years before you came across this life-changing info, but got it using the descendant estate EIN number. Let me pin that. Because most people be thinking that they can only get a descendant estate EIN number if the person is dead. But damn, didn't they say you was dead already? That part. That's what they said. So now put your cars and everything should be up under there. Transfer your cars. The application to transfer your cars over into a trust is on each one of their websites. Just type it in. I'm telling you it's there. I'm telling you it's there. And transfer it over. Uh-oh. Who is he? She says she is very proud of your descendant comment. I've tagged you too. You know what? Go ahead and shoot me a DM. I'm gonna give you access to her. Go ahead. Who is Izzy? She says she is proud of your comment. Go ahead and shoot me a DM. I'll get you connected with her. That's what I'm saying. When y'all be earning shit, we be watching. We be lurking and watching. Y'all. Like, and when I know that it's time, blinged and highly favored girl, you know you already all right, honey. Gene 7, you know you good too. One Michelle's, you good too. When y'all do stuff that we see that you've been putting into the work, absolutely you ready for the next level. Right? No, she's not in PA. You know, we some Texas babies. And you're ready to be able to comprehend what the next level is going to bring you, right? And that's what matters. So, yeah. Just like I said, if she text me talking about auntie, that I was going to shut that shit down, and I did. But when she texts me, when she sees certain comments that y'all make, and it's like, why not now give you access to that, right? Because now you're ready, right? We not putting nobody on no bikes without no training wheels if you ain't learned through the training wheels first. I don't care if it took you one day to learn off of them training wheels, but we're not just going to throw you out there like that, right? Because you have to be able to understand what you're doing. You have to understand why certain things are being done, why certain things matter, right? So, there y'all go. I make myself the trustee and the beneficiary. No. You make yourself the trustee, but you don't make yourself the beneficiary. You make a trust or something, the beneficiary. It's like how she said earlier today. You got everything held in a trust, but then your beneficiary is Larry May, and that's all public, right? Yeah, no. Hey, Samuel. What happened to you? Because you wasn't in the class. And that's not like you. Send me a message. Send me a message. I don't know if you missed the email, but when I send your name, I'm like, that's not like him. So something had to happen. Just send me a message. You welcome, one Michelle's. Can you do your trust on LegalZoom? I mean, if you just want to like a rinky-dink trust, you think anything they put on LegalZoom is going to be what you need? Anything they put out there for us right in our forefront? Yeah, no. And we supposed to put Texas Republic with no zip. How do they know where to send our passport to without an address? You put your address, right? But you put your address like this. Care of 12345 Beach Street, Texas Republic. No zip. Or your zip in brackets. They know where to send it to. But what you did was you removed it out of military jurisdiction because y'all know that zip codes. They didn't put the Rescinded IRS manual up. Let me pin your comment. Y'all in here doing it. Y'all been reading. Oh, fuck. I'm a cry, y'all. I'm a cry. Oh, beautiful CPA. They been reading. Oh. I give y'all flowers. I'm giving y'all some flowers. Y'all are doing the right thing. I am so proud of y'all. Mark! Oh, no. Hey, kids, which one of the kids is that? Oh. Tell Murray to leave the keys on the table, because I can't get out. Brianna Carnaway. Okay. But yeah, y'all. I'm so proud of y'all. Y'all reading this shit. I sent the DM to Caleb. I just got an OVI display of license plate dismissed using the information on your lies and court cases. I know that's right, girl. Let me pin you too, Blue. Blue. Now you get that trust together. And you get to filing that 1041. Get that money back from that court case. Do. If the trust is the beneficiary and you're the trustee, that's how you keep your wealth. That's what I got. Absolutely. So this is the thing. So with my trust, I am the trustee. The successor trustee, right, is instead of me making my children the beneficiaries, my children are the successor trustee. But it's not them physically. It is their trust, right? Because my children have their father last name. So they have a mama side of the trust, and they got a daddy side of the trust. Now they're in the process, because my son is turning 18, well, just turned 18. They're going to have their individual trust, right? But their names ain't no. It's their trust. So everything is still within the trust. So yes, you are absolutely correct. I like that. Corporations was created to support the living. Instead, the living is holding up the dead. Get your power back. I like that. Art of Passing the Buck 2 gives a breakdown on how to set up the trust, as well as trust minutes and trust capital units. It absolutely does. That's why Volume 2 costs as much as it do. But if you're going to be in a 9-8 class, I go over how to set your minutes and stuff up when you do your 9-8 trust. That will be something that we will go over, and you guys will get examples for that as well. Hey, son, did you got your stuff from Dior?
Yeah.
Okay, no problems?
Nah, no problem.
Okay, did he give you a refund?
Yeah, I just put it to store credit because I know I'm gonna go back there.
That's fine.
So she don't get that, right?
No, she doesn't get that.
Yeah, fuck her.
Yeah, fuck her. Leave the keys on the table. I'm about to go to the store.
I got you.
All right, son. Zip code, zone improvement plan, i.e. military. Man, I'm loving y'all. Y'all are making me proud. Man, because I be wanting to quit, y'all. I ain't even going to tell you. You missed it. You're at a funeral and didn't get the email. It's okay. X marks the spot. You know you good. I got you. The IRS manual is deep. Hell yeah, because that's where all the answers at. Because once you enter the zip code, it enters you to federal jurisdiction, and you are supposed to write the full state and not abbreviate it. There you go. That's how they getting us on mail fraud. That's why you're supposed to have a PO box. Think about it. Look at all your coupons when they tell you to mail it in. It's being mailed to a what? PO box. Now, the thing of the matter is, if you get one of y'all coupons and just go in Google and just type the PO box info. Don't type the name of the company, no nothing. Just type the P.O. Box info. Guess what comes up? That company. And this is why they say if you mail something, it's due by 5 o'clock that day. Because they get a notification when the post office scans it in, because that's the bank. That's a deposit. Right? Whether they physically got it or not, it is considered credited to the account. Matter of fact, it's in Mercedes-Benz prospectus. I believe I posted it. If not, I will go back and find it where it talked about the post office and talked about that if you get it, that's why I say by 5 o'clock on the day, on the due date. But how do they know if you put it in the mail on the 10th and it was due at the 10th, right? But they didn't charge you a late fee because the post office, when they scanned it in that lockbox, which is lockbox funding, and the lockbox funding is the P.O. box, right? So that's how they know. They're letting it know it has been deposited. That is also why they said that once you send off a payment, it cannot be rejected. Why? Because it has now went through the head bank. And what is the head bank, y'all? The post office. I have set up my foreign trust with Fidelity, but you need some guidance. But you need guidance on you got your account, right? Where's the best place to go write your trust properly? Sitting in your bed on your computer. We're gonna have some examples for y'all though. Don't worry about it. We ain't gonna leave y'all out there like that. Especially for this 9A trust. Okay. I did draw up, and that's why I hate my internet not on, because I need to make sure y'all have everything. I did draw up a couple of examples for you guys for irrevocable trust, revocable trust. I'm going to talk with Layla and see if she can, razzle dazzle on the public side of it. But definitely for that foreign trust, because you got to have minutes. You got to have all of that. Like, I will make sure that you guys have that information so that you don't feel lost. Can use your P.O. box address without a zip code. No, you want to use because the P.O. box, it ain't going nowhere. You can use your zip code for the P.O. box because you're going from bank to bank, right? That's crazy you just said that, because I just produced a notarial presentment with care of address, Texas Republic. Yes, well, you did that right. Flawless avocado, baby. You did it right. Don't it feel good that when you do something and then you get the confirmation that it was done right? Because you'll second guess yourself. I be seeing y'all in the comments. You will say something and then you be like, well, is it right? And I be like, don't second guess yourself. Yes, you were right. So yes, you did the right thing. You're welcome, Digital Empowerment. How do I go about, or can I put all my family securities in one trust or separate? You can make a family trust. So I have a family trust, right? Then I have a private trust. So I have two different trusts. Oh, big money Mike. I got my trustee from Michi in 2022. Ironically, you know him. But that's okay to proceed with. I read and understand it, but not sure I got evicted because... Okay, so let me do you a favor, right? Big money Mike, Big Mike. You absolutely right. I do know Michi Slate. I remember when I told y'all I got kicked off of Facebook for a year before I went to TikTok. It was because I was defending my students against Michi Slate. I thought Michi Slate was cool. Now, is he educated? Oh, yes, baby. He knows what he's talking about. But I want you to read that Trust Good, because I'm going to tell you, this is why we got into it. After I did a trust class, I had him on there. Y'all know I bring somebody on. Y'all going to go to them, right? This is under BGC. And when he told me out his mouth to my ears that everybody who he charged y'all this $2,500 or up to do this trust for, that he actually made himself the beneficiary in y'all trust and y'all don't know it, so if something happened to you, y'all kids won't get shit. And that's when I went off on him and lost my whole entire page. I'm always losing page defending my people. So you might want to read that trust again and read it good, because he good. But I'm telling you what I know, because he said it. If he did your trust, this is why you don't have nobody do your trust for you. And I don't care. Michi Slay is still around. Y'all go back and tell him. I don't give a damn. Michi Slay know what it is. Okay? Because I told him then, nigga, we both from the D. Where you at? Okay? You not about to fuck my people. He's flat out, read that trust good, because he said it. And when he create y'all trust somewhere in there somehow, He made himself trustee, beneficiary, one of the fucking two, or if not both. And that if something was to happen to y'all family won't get shit. Now, if I ain't lying, flat out. And if he was standing in my face right motherfucking now, I would say the same thing over again. So that's ultimately why I lost my page on Facebook. I was banned for a year. I had to leave my own group. People talking about I just left them. No, I got kicked off for defending my people. Because when he said that, I made a whole post and said, did anybody get a trust done by him? I didn't even know y'all were getting trust done by him. Because nobody told me until the shit hit the fan. And then people started sending me audio recordings and other things. Okay, but I'm trying to tell you, read the trust. You may need to get another one. Okay, and that's all I'm going to say on that one. I'm always going to bat for y'all. Y'all see that shit. Like, I done got into it with some niggas for the tribe, because no, I'm not going to know nobody is deliberately doing y'all wrong. Like, nobody is perfect, and sometimes shit happen. But intentionally and deliberately just out here taking, I'm telling y'all, when I heard that, and I had to request, I said, wait a minute. Did you just say you made yourself the beneficiary and trustee over these people and they don't know it? And laugh. Oh, they family, there's something happening to them. They family think they getting something. All they shit coming to me. I said, that's why it's important for y'all to do your own trust. Even an attorney will mess around and then put some shit to himself and y'all don't know it. Do your own trust. If it ain't nobody you can trust for real, do your own trust. And there's only one person that I trust doing the trust. And y'all got to earn my trust to get her shit. Because, yep, she do them too. But I know that she good with it. And she ain't out here making herself trustee and beneficiary over people's shit. To steal y'all shit. So who are the beneficiaries, as you can't have a trust without a beneficiary? Make a trust the beneficiary. You can make the trust the beneficiary. Is there something on our passport card that indicates that it's in the correct status? I called. They mentioned sending me sending same info, FOIA authentication. No, as long as you know, the best way that you can do, if it's in correct status and you got your passport, walk into the police station. Walk into the police station and ask them. Say, can you run my name? And then when they get to running your name and they look at you, and they look at you again like, who the hell is you? Then you know it's in the right status, because it's going to say do not detain. And you have to remember, they only have jurisdiction over the ID. I would say that we live in poverty and struggle until we overturn the training of the ones in power. Yeah, and you know they rewrote that book, so they're trying to tell you that you absolutely will live in poverty and you will struggle until you stand up to these motherfuckers. You got to fix your trust. You made your daughter the beneficiary. So what you do is, Lady 4306, you create a trust for your daughter. And she's the trustee over it. And then you just change the trust. You don't have to fix it. You're now just going to update it and change it. Okay? And if that's a trust that you already put on the record, make sure that you're updated. Anything that you update on the trust, then you also file to make sure that it's on the record to reflect that. Because it's the worst thing in the world, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I went through it. But I'm grateful that I did go through that situation with my mom, because it made me be who I am today. Right? Because I was on something totally different, okay? I was that girl living that life. And then she died, and I'm like, wait a minute, these people... I know for a fact this lady was a millionaire. She was stingy and mean as hell, though. But she was a damn millionaire. And I'm like, And she even did right. She thought, because I told y'all my little brother was handicapped. So in the deed, she put a survivorship. So on your deed, you can put, say something happened to you. You can word your deed to say, in survivorship, you can put a name, right? or you could put a trust there. So she automatically had put my little brother's name there. So as soon as she passed away, the house did not have to go through probate because it was automatically given to my little brother on the deed as a survivorship. But because my brother was special needs and the court took my brother and gave him to a court trustee, that's how they was able to take the house. When I tell y'all that these people is some dirty motherfuckers. So even if you have a survivorship clause on your deed or etc., you have to make sure that you stay out of probate. And so just change the beneficiary, create your daughter a trust, and change the beneficiary of your trust over to the trust where she controls the trust, right? So that it'll still keep it out of... No, I asked her for him. I haven't seen him. I don't even know where the spare key to that car is either. Well, I don't know. So yeah, if y'all comment on something, it's not gonna let me. Nephew, where you at? You wanna come up? Oh, I gotta put their requests to join back on. I had took them off so y'all can stop. Let me see. Did y'all ask me some questions? Oh, y'all did. Oh, I like this. So y'all can type a question and I can answer it. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all 15 more good minutes. All right now. So DJ Fat Dre 007. How do y'all got my people laughing at y'all? All right, DJ Fat Dre 007. How do you get a family seal? Well, you can get that from a company that makes. My son's so silly, y'all. You can get that from a company that makes seals. If depending on what state you register your trust in, like you can get it from a stamp company or whatever to get your family seal. You can go on to what you call that, like Canva or something to create your beautiful seal. It can look however you want it, and then you send it off. You can go to Office Depot, Office Depot sells them as well. So that's how you can get your family seal, okay? Hailing the Goddess B. Can I use the FOIA to get an order of protection drop that I never asked for and the court put out? I would need to know a little bit more of the particulars of that case. You're going to need more than the FOIA because if an order of protection was put out, then they are dealing with another living being, right? So it works a little different because you actually have a living being. So you can send me a message and kind of give me a little bit more detail. I ain't trying to get in your business, girl, because I really don't care. But I need enough information to be able to tell you what your next move will be. Okay. DJ Fat Dre 007 again. I was in an accident, couldn't afford a one-on-one with you. Now I have a job. Now would I finally be able to have been taking notes for the past, for you and your last, for the, you've been with me for 4 years. Thank you. Send me a message. Maybe I'll make some type of exception for you. But yeah, it's a little question box over here, y'all. Oh, yeah, I see y'all done found it now. Y'all asking me shit. Can you come up? Girl, you sure can. Hold on, Blue. I accepted it. Did it come through? There you go.
Yay! I am so proud of everybody reading. Oh my goodness.
They
Oh
reading,
my
girl.
goodness. Oh my goodness. I am so proud. Y'all paid attention on live. My spirit ain't even drained in the comments. I'm just weak.
I know, right? Because you know I've been off this live a long time ago. They was draining my ass, but
Like
yes,
you got us wanting to stay on 15 minutes because y'all just decide to read a publication. Yes, Lord. Yes, that's what we've been talking about. I'm proud of this group that's on here. Woo, I'm glad for y'all. Auntie, if it's okay, I'll take some questions as well. Take some of it off of you. Uh, can they hear me?
did you ask me a question? I stepped away from the phone for a minute. Uh, what happened? Are they playing with the live now? Can y'all hear me? Drop some 100s if y'all can hear me. Drop some 100s if y'all can hear me. All right, y'all can hear me. Because everything just went blank down on my end. Miss SW, you still on here? I'm back. Okay. Hold on. Oh, yeah, they really messing with our lives. But oh, well. Hold on, let me bring her back up, y'all. Even though on my end, it looks like she's still here. Okay, there you go. Yeah, it had just
Back,
went. Okay.
back. I don't know what happened, but I'm back.
Yeah, it went blank totally on my end. They like, them two motherfuckers again. No!
No, they telling on everybody.
Man,
You know, tell
we
on
man, we are
them.
just so happy that y'all our work is not in vain. And this means a lot to us, y'all, that y'all actually it make us want to help y'all more because y'all understanding the
Oh, hold on,
assignment.
Auntie. John Montecito knew whatever. John Montecito, baby, I don't drive a Buick. I drive an Escalade. Don't
Blue,
don't come for me,
blue, blue.
please.
That got an MCO and fully off the lot. Play with somebody
Play
else.
with somebody else.
Where,
Play with
where,
somebody else.
where this at? He said you got a Buick. Hold on, where
He
this go?
said I lost cell bars driving in the Buick. What Buick, baby?
Oh, a Buick.
Don't do
It's
that.
don't do that.
Don't do
My
that.
very first car was a Buick.
Yeah,
You
no,
know?
I have an Enclave. I have an Enclave.
Yeah, but you better recognize
Please don't. That wasn't a Buick.
that
But you
part.
tried it. It's good.
And look,
It's all good.
and that's one who actually perfected the PO process and got it.
There you go.
Play somewhere else safe.
Yep. Go find something safe to do now.
Can't believe a Buick. Oh. But see, the thing is we don't do lifestyle marketing
We
like some
don't.
of these people do. Because if somebody got to show you a car or a house to get you to buy their shit, then they really not secure in their own. We don't do lifestyle market. If we did, y'all would probably be mad. For real, for real. Like, well, damn. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, don't play with her talking about some damn Buick.
Don't play with me over here. Like, don't do that. I saw that comment. God told me right in on it and said I should tell
Damn, a Buick. Must got a Buick. Because,
him.
people be projecting like a motherfucker. What you got, a Buick LeSabre? I know they don't even make them no
Absolutely.
more. That was my first car, a
Uh,
1986 to be exact. Shit, I robbed Kmart to get that motherfucking car to be exact. Don't play with me. I even tell you how I
Not
got it.
Kmart.
I sure did. Kmart, honey. The very first one that opened up on 7 Mile and Telegraph to be fucking exact, okay? I almost got raped at the bus stop. Mama didn't want to play. I had a dream, like Martin Luther King, and stole that shit out they fucking register and went and bought me a car. I ain't got no reason to lie to y'all. I don't care.
Y'all don't think I'm coming for Buick because I do have a Buick. He just thought I was in my Buick, but Auntie knows what I drive. She about the only person that's ever seen me.
That
Matter of
part.
fact, she helped me get it off the lot.
Blue,
So there you go.
blue,
So
with the MCO.
mhm. Everybody's struggling to get an MCO title. I just don't understand why. Uh, but
That
we're here
part.
to help you. We really are. We really are. We're not here to flex. We're just here to help y'all. Now I'm gonna answer some questions too. If y'all need some questions, y'all better ask them.
Oh, she gonna answer some of y'all questions. Drop the questions, y'all.
Auntie.
Y'all drop the questions. She gonna answer. Y'all see what y'all get? Cause we can tell y'all been reading. Y'all get extra shit. We couldn't even have a full class tonight, but y'all about to end up with a partial class to help the masses. So y'all should be very appreciative of that. So drop y'all questions, and she'll answer them.
Everybody quiet now.
I know. Not unless they not letting them ask no questions, because it'll go. Let me see. We have not married on a mortgage. Let me go to the question box and see what type of
Okay.
questions you taking.
Any like whatever you're screening, I'll take it.
All right. I took your mortgage class, and so that's the first step is getting a trust. Okay, that's not. What is the MCO title? The manufacturer's origin certificate of origin title. Are we entitled to any of the parents' benefits after they pass? Oh, that's a good question for you. Are they entitled to any of our parents' benefits after they pass? Like, can we use any of these methods to recoup? Since I know the government did they profited off of their death certificate. So is there a particular that's a good question because
Yep.
I ain't never thought about that.
It's called a, and I touched on it this morning. It's called a decedent trust. If you pay attention to the 1041, if you pull up a 1041 and you go in box A and you look up at the top and it has decedent trust on there, right? Like it should be the first box because I have the form memorized. Go back and file everything, like every security that you can. Like you said, they made money off their death certificate. Did they have any bills left? If they have any bills left or anything, um, go back and recoup all of that. Go back and recoup everything because it's called a decedent trust for a reason.
Mm.
It's in
Well, there go y'all answer.
box A. Box A. First check box. Of course, you can go. You're entitled to everything of it. Just be careful on opening that bank account. You go if you're gonna do a bank account, if you're gonna roll it like that, make sure you have the death certificate that we were talking about this morning.
Okay, so now to piggyback off of that question then.
Mhm.
So you know how in certain cases I'll use my mother passing.
Mhm.
And even my father passing, right?
Mhm.
So if they were an assigned and a trustee over the account within itself, then how does that work? Even though they are, their child or etc., do they have to go through whoever the trustee or the person that was left in charge to be able to do this, or do they just have that automatic right because that's their parent?
No, you got it. 2848, 2848 power of attorney, and a 56 form, and
Okay.
they'll get it done every time. Make sure it's on file with the IRS. We'll slide the filing in. We'll get the check cut, and that's what it is. It's super simple. Like don't make the plot elaborate, y'all, because it really isn't.
Now, does it help, like in the case of my brother, right? Because I ain't
Mhm.
never thought about this. In the case of my brother, I was the one whose name is on the death certificate. Like I had to sign for everything because he didn't have any children, and mom and dad is gone. So, is that sufficient enough to open
Yeah,
up the? Oh, okay.
the seeding trust will go ahead and put that. Anything you ask me to do, I got you.
I
We'll get
know.
the 2848 done and that 56, and we'll get the check cut.
Sounds like a plan. Go ahead and send
Yep.
me an invoice later. I'll get it sent over to
Okay.
you. Just as
Okay.
simple as that, boo. Yeah, because I told you having my brother, they didn't took it to her. She died 1 minute after. I'm like, this bitch didn't even have no job, but okay. What?
Okay. All right.
Okay.
1 minute
All right.
after. Got it.
1 minute. Right. That part. So okay. So that's that. Let me get another question.
Okay.
Um, let's see. Do I do family history? Got my ancestors' death certificate. Got to my apostille. Can I put them on the market and collect? Mm. Would you recommend putting a holding company inside of a ministry trust to avoid taxes?
It's already see that those forms I was telling you about. If I'm cutting a K1 on it, like you gotta cut your K1s. A K1 is nothing but a mini W2. I'll put it to you that way. It tells the income of the trust, and you know how it's six trusts. So if you have a business trust, I'll give your business trust a K1, and it's tax exempt automatically. Like if y'all are filling out these religious exemption forms, y'all will be fine. I'm just telling you, get your forms on paper, get them filled in with the IRS. Let someone send them in. It is quite a turnaround time on those religious exemption forms, unless you have like a certified CPA letter over it. And you can fax it into the back office. and I'll ask Auntie if I can drop some information on that later on, or see if I can help you out with that. But get your religious organization forms done and get it, like y'all can be, y'all, everybody on here can be tax exempt, and it only costs like what, $30 to get ordained, if that. So
There you go. All righty, there go your answer on that one. Let me get another question. Does being in the military keep you in their jurisdiction? You too. Did you hear me?
were you talking to me, Auntie?
Yes. So the next
What you
question
say?
is with being in the military keep them in their jurisdiction? Now, we already talked about that. There's a different type of trust that you have to
Absolutely.
set up. If you're under the military, Layla Lockwood can definitely help y'all with that
Yep.
when it comes to that particular trust. But now, doesn't stop them once they got the trust set up properly, even though they're still their property, they can still file the proper 1041s and et cetera to get their recoupment
Right.
back, right?
Right.
All
That's
right.
not stopping the show. They're more, when you're doing military, that's mostly on 1040 side, like your personal taxes.
Okay.
Remember, the Fed, they don't infringe against the trust. Federal never infringes against the trust.
There y'all go. All right. Let's see. Okay, somebody like enforcing these coupons. Can you let them know that the fact that if they got their trust set up and they have filed that 1041, that actually enforces their coupons because they get that back in their filing? Am I correct?
Right. If y'all were paying attention in the discharge videos, uh, discharge discharge at ish 2.0, she literally taught y'all how to fill out the 1099As, the 1099 Cs, and the 1099. Well, no, she didn't teach you about 1099Bs too much. But y'all, literally, the 1041 makes those perform even harder.
Because once you
Because
file,
you can mail them in.
yeah,
You can electronically file them with the return.
yeah, y'all sure again.
And then you got to put it's a cover letter that you have to put over them. It's a
1096.
1096 cover
Yep.
letter that you have to put over them, and let them know how many you're sending in. Then you have to do the voucher at the end, and the same thing Auntie been preaching. What do we put in front of a positive number when we're going into the IRS if we want to check back? Let's see how many.
Negative. Oh, shit.
Never mind. She already told y'all. There you
My bad.
go.
Because you got to balance the book. So if it's a positive number there, you put a negative number there and it balances out the book chart.
Hmm.
And that's how you get a check back because you'll have what is considered an overpayment. So when you just go on, when you just go on 1099online.com and you file those 1099s, all of that's doing is alerting the IRS that, hey, your 1041 is coming. But if you don't never file the 1041, then what? Right? You that's just alerting them, or like she said, you can do it all at once. You can do it electronically or you can mail it in. But you'll put
I'm telling.
that negative number there.
And stop sleeping on mailing stuff in. If you mailing it in to the right address, he'll turn around for you.
Sure will.
Yep. Yep. Everybody want to be. Everybody out here jumping off cliffs and putting 1099As in and all this, but where are you sticking those 1099As in the end of the day? If the company's not responding to you and you say you want your money back, what you doing?
That's
What you
right.
doing? All right. I'm still waiting on questions, Auntie.
All right, let me find another one. Hold on, I was driving. Hold on. Let me pull up another one. Y'all know I be multitasking. All right. Um,
Please don't put a negative number. Uh, Namaste, love. Please don't put a negative number on 1099C.
no, no, no.
Please, please don't do that.
Absolutely not.
Please don't do that. Well, I'm asking you real nicely. because that's gonna mess up a whole bunch of stuff. It's gonna become taxable income, and then we gonna have a problem.
Yep, it sure is. Okay, so from Global Vision Empowerment 8, I like this question. She's been with me for a minute too. Hey girl, I've been collecting receipts for the past few years. How do I use the OID to recoup? So when it comes to receipts at stores
If
and etc.
if she like, you have to do it under a general. Now with that, it gets a little touchy. Were you doing them under credit cards,
Yeah,
or if you're
debit.
doing it if you're doing it under credit cards, then you recoup through the credit card company. This is why a lot of CPAs preach about having your credit cards, because we can go in there and take a look at your expenses and populate a P&L and everything off of it.
Yeah.
So if it was under a credit card, then you're going to then tax it back to that credit card company.
And now,
Let's say, yeah,
go ahead. So
go ahead.
now remember when I told you guys to stop using debit and use credit? Because if you use debit, it's not going to tell you where you spent the money at. But if you use credit, it will show. So at that point, isn't they able to use their bank statement? Because their bank statement said they spent 29.59 at Amazon, right? Because they did it as credit. So you are able to use the bank statement at that point, correct?
Right. That's why a lot of accounting firms, we use QuickBooks, TurboTax, not TurboTax. I'm sorry, y'all. QuickBooks, like we'll use QuickBooks to link up to your bank account and pull every transaction out. And if it is a debit transaction, it will go under like an unclassified. It'll tell me that it needs an expense column. It makes it hard when you're doing debits.
And that's why these stores be pushing debits, because you can't say you spent money with them, but if you do it as credit, look at y'all bank statements. That's why when I'm in the store, oh no, we bypassing that credit, because you got to remember, not only because your debit card is a credit card, because it's running up on the Visa or MasterCard, plus the financial institution, which is the transfer agent. So like she said, they're able to pull it then, and then now you are able to recoup it properly. So now y'all see why I told y'all to use credit and not debit. I just don't be telling y'all stuff because I'm bored. I'm telling y'all stuff so when it's time for y'all to recoup, it's easier for you to recoup what belongs to you, because now you're able to prove it. Okay?
Yep, because I promise you, it goes under, and I'm going to drop a little gem on a bank that I use. It's called Found, for people who have a hard time keeping up with their expenses. You can use Found. Found will literally categorize everything for you, and you can send it over to your CPA at the end of the year.
There you go. What
And
other?
then, and then they're giving APR back on like balances in your account. Even if you keep a maximum balance of $500, they're keeping it. They're giving you 1.24 on the APR rate.
And that was called Found, Found
Uh
Bank.
huh.
Y'all got
Bam.
that? Found Bank. They found you. All right. Next question. What other forms do I file along with a 1099K?
What? So you have a business. It now this can go one or two ways. If you have an LLC, it's gonna flow through on the Schedule C. So, and if you follow me, if you're one of my clients, you're already taxing them, so their self-employment tax ain't gonna kick in for you. So if it's on the LLC, it's gonna flow through your Schedule C. It's gonna go over on it depending on where the 1099K came from. It'll either go over on a Schedule A or a Schedule 3. So one of the two, it'll go there, but your business expenses should be enough to offset it. Now, if it's on a S corp, you're not going to pay taxes on it automatically, because we all know S corps don't pay taxes. The only people I've ever seen like run into paying taxes is a C corp, and we just offset those through expenses. I hope I answered your question, but you're not filing any other forms with the 1099K. If you're trying to recoup on the 1099K, that's a different story. You're going to do a 1099B to convert it over.
That's right. 1099B. So for all y'all who got businesses and use Stripe and Gumroad and all these people sending you this 1099K, that was a barter exchange. You helped them make money, and then they're saying that you made money through them, but they also made money too. So it's very important because it offsets it, especially when it comes to Stripe. So y'all, I got a against Stripe, right? A real odd. So anything we can do to all get them, anybody that use Stripe, because if you read Stripe terms and conditions, it flat out tells you that they take your money, keep it separate from theirs. This is how they word it. They keep the money separate from theirs, which means the account is still in your name. They're telling you that they are investing it. They invested through a fintech, and because Stripe is not a publicly traded company, you can't just pull their forms up. But I know what fintech company they're using, and they tell you that they invest your money and you can't have any of it. It says that. So you better 1099 be them because that was a barter exchange. Period.
Absolutely.
Um,
And how you gonna charge me for making money for myself? That's wild.
and then you tell me that you're going to invest the money that I made on your site and you're going to invest it and then tell me that I can't have none. Y'all, do that make sense? It's in their terms and conditions. So if anybody use Stripe, Square, or any of these companies, it's in their terms and conditions. And it also tells you that if you make over a certain amount with them, what they do is they lock your account up and start asking you for a whole bunch of shit, right? But it says in their terms and conditions that once you make over a certain amount, that you have to go directly through their transfer agent. For Stripe is Wells Fargo Securities, but they're not going to verbally tell you that, but it's inside of their terms and conditions. Okay? That's any company that you're using Stripe for and Square. Okay, now Square is on the public forum market, but Stripe is not. Next question. How can I get all my taxes back for the years that I worked?
1040 ES.
You hear that? 1040 ES. How can we change a regular Navy Federal account over to the private side? You have to tell them you want to retitle the account into a trust, into your trust name. Um, how do I find my deceased father's securities?
Okay, that's another open-ended question because do you have a list of? Do you still have his ID Me account? Do you have an ID Me account? Because you can go back on the wage and income sheet and take a look at what all was filed, especially after his death.
Yep.
Yep. So that's all I can tell you there. Unless you kept every bill he was paying, that's the easiest way is gonna be to request it from the IRS.
Mhm. And then even with that too, I noticed that when my parents, so you know how each state has that free money website, put your parents' information in there too, because some of it they actually
Absolutely.
do put in there, and then you have to prove, and then send it the information, and they'll give that to you. But that's also another way for you to see money that is being held, securities that are being held in their name. But yeah, the decedent. Another question: how far back can you do a decedent trust? My daughter's fathers died 8 years ago, and my grandfather. My heart's out to you. I know what that feels like. But the father died 8 years ago. So how far back can they do a decedent trust? And with that one, I would think that the child would have to do it, right? Not unless they were married, correct?
Right. You can go back 7 on that one. Now I'm going to drop a gem for y'all. When y'all are going down a rabbit hole with your EIN, y'all are allowed to backdate your EINs.
You sure
How,
is.
how many people knew that?
And it say that on when you apply for the EIN, it says when was this created. It asks you for a month and a year. You sure can, because when I did my living in state one, I went all the way back to the year that I turned 18 years old.
Yep,
Okay,
you can do up to 22 years back.
there y'all go.
But you know what they say that we don't know what we're talking about over here, but it literally is in the forms every day. So anybody else got a question?
All right, let me go. I just noticed this little question box over here. I kind of like this because they can ask their questions and I can pick and choose. Let me find another one. Um, can you go over how to fill out a 1099 barter form?
I will get with Auntie and see if she'll allow me to do it in the first class when we reschedule it.
Oh, there y'all go. And it's really not hard to fill out, especially if you got your QSUP
And
number.
it's somewhere in a live. You taught us in a live how to do it in a barter form.
I sure did.
Yep, it's in oh it's either in a it's not in a class. It's on a live. You pulled it up on the screen and you ran through how to do it in a and how to put it bartering in at the end. Sure did.
So it's definitely there, guys.
Yep,
Not a
it's on the page
question.
somewhere.
Not a question, but the world passport is backed by the UN, if anyone didn't know that. That's why it's legal to have a world passport, because it is backed by the United Nations, which runs everything because everything is under United Nations. Um, let me see.
And my folks that's trying these bills of exchange should know that.
Oh, in the theater room. So I'm gonna fill up both walls with three. So just yeah, on each side. Okay. Where can I start to become a CPA? College. I can answer that one.
Uh,
College.
uh, okay.
College. But if you anything like me, because I said I ain't got no more time to go to nobody else's school. You understand what I'm saying? So if you don't have time to become a CPA, you can be what's called an enrolled agent. But for that, you have to. It's not an easy test for you to take.
You're gonna have to study, show yourself approved on that one,
There
baby.
you go.
And EAs and CPAs are right there on the same level. But you that EA test, you don't have to have a degree, but you are going to have to study some circulars. They're not gonna play with you when you get ready to go in there and take that one.
They sure not. And I know now they're doing to take that because I pulled the stuff for that. You have to go to Puerto Rico to LexisNexis. They're gonna take that enrolled agent test. Did y'all catch that? Puerto Rico and LexisNexis. Hmm.
Now, keep in mind, if you're going to do EA, you're going to be on both public and private side, so be prepared.
There you go.
There is,
Hmm.
there's no that you can't be halfway in and halfway out. You're gonna have to learn how to play both sides of the fence.
That's right. Next question. Redeemed daughter. I like this question. I know we are to file taxes quarterly. However, the forms that we are discussing now, do we need to wait until the tax quarter has ended, or can we file those forms at any time?
You can file the forms at any time. You just have to make sure it's a box at the top that asks for what year, and they don't ask the quarter, but you can put your quarter in there. It's a little line right underneath the information, I believe, where it'll say what day it was ending on, and you can do it that way.
How do I redeem a municipal bond?
Mm,
Mhm.
okay.
File your File your 1041
Yeah.
because it's on there.
It's a CUSIP number attached to it.
There you go. So once you file a 1041, you add that CUSIP number. Now, even with that, you can do the 1099 barter form too with that, correct? Or are you just gonna just file the taxes on it? Yes, sir.
Now, you can do the 1099B because you can if you have the CUSIP number generated, you can go ahead and do it as a barter or an exchange.
There you go. There you go. Y'all know y'all done did something good. Got us on here and answered all these good questions. All right, I'm
On
gonna
a
do a
good
couple.
Saturday at
Do a couple
8:18.
more. What's some game for activating this full moon energy? How much is that? All right, five is enough. What's some game for activating this full moon energy? I'll do a. Oh, the full moon is tomorrow. I'll tell y'all tomorrow how to activate it. Definitely, you want to start with cleansing. Okay, you have to cleanse your space, cleanse your body. It's a releasing moon. Any release anything that no longer serves you. Okay, and write the vision and make it plain. I love to manifest, and writing it does help that. There's several different things that you can use to cleanse yourself. You can use sea salt. You can use Himalaya pink salt. Take some lemons and lime and cut it up in your bath. You can use clove. You can burn clove, which brings in abundance. You can burn bay leaf, which brings in abundance. So there's a couple of things that you can do with that. Can we talk about enforcing the coupon? We just told you, file the taxes on it. And see, what happens is when y'all file the proper taxes, you are enforcing without having to beg these people for your stuff. Because I keep telling you, the Treasury gonna pay you because they can see it in the system that this transaction happened. And then they will have to go, and now if it's Mercedes or whoever, they will have to go now and pay. Just like I just did my son's car. Y'all know I did my daughter's. I just did my son's. I did it within this quarter because now I have finally sat down to send my CPA all my shit that you know what I'm saying? Because I have to send mine too, but I'm going to get that back because I did a whole barter exchange. They got a whole OID, right? And they even tell you what type of security that you're dealing with, depending on how long they say it got to take for them to get paid. So with his car, it was set at 60 days. That let you know in 60 days from the time that security was put in that request, that OID amount they're going to get. So if it's 30 days, if it's every 4 weeks, that kind of tells you the type of security that you're dealing with. So I'm going to send it because she can see it because they created a CUSIP number, and then the proper taxes will be filed on it, which discharges the debt completely because you have now balanced the books, and then turn around and get a check plus your interest back. Y'all got that?
Yep, because I don't know if y'all ever noticed when y'all file stuff, and you file it correctly, they'll release the interest charges on it and send you a letter.
Yeah. That's why y'all seen on some of the wins from people. Like nephew, for example, when he discharged his car, he did it within the first 30 days. Instead of sending them a first month payment, he sent them their security back signed, stamped, and sealed, took away their security interest and their right to repo. If you go look at that post that nephew did, you'll see where they gave him back the interest because it was filed correctly. They have to give that back. Mm-mm. All right. And pick two more questions and that's it. Oh, Nick Hans 22. I like your question. Is getting a tax advocate the fastest way if you have a CUSIP to get remedy with a creditor?
Yes, good way to see it. Way to see it. Way to see it. Tax advocates are mostly EAs or retired IRS professionals.
Mm, there you go. Um, the real bust down app. I haven't filed taxes for 3 years and owe them. What steps can he take? File them
File them.
and see what
File,
happens there. Then you
file
tell them how if they owe taxes and they get either an EA or a CPA over the account, it causes that to go into a halt. Can you tell them a little bit about that?
So, CPAs and EAs are allowed to talk to whoever's over your case. Generally, when that happens, I'll send out a POA for you that you gave me permission to speak with them. And what it does, it causes a reset. And I can then go over to your account and we can go in there and take a look and we can file the necessary forms and they'll stop any lien, levy, or garnishment.
There y'all go. One last question. Let me get a good one. Mm-mm-mm. Anything about recouping y'all securities and how you get it back? It's the 1041. It's the 1041. And she already told you guys that when you're getting your EIN number, you can backdate it. So, can you SCS an IRS check? Huh?
Please don't do that. Please, I'm telling you right now, you do that and I find out, I'm personally going to find you in the system and help them kick it out. I'm personally going to find you.
Guess that's your answer. Let's see. Let me find one more good one. When filing a 1041, do I need to send 1099-Cs with it or 1099 OIDs to recoup?
You're sending all of them in, but who knows why you can't? How you have to send the forms in? I'm just gonna put it out there, and y'all better ask Auntie real nicely. I'm gonna ask her if I can help y'all do some filings, if I can intake new clients with you, and she'll let you know.
Yeah, because when she does, she sets up all your. So let me tell y'all. And see, this is why I need y'all to be good, right? Look, I sounded like I'm y'all mama. But she sets up your entire trust. All six of them, to be exact. And she does your first 1041 filing. So you can recoup, get some funds back, and then you go from there with it, right? But as I stated, everything has to be done decent and in order. Okay. And as y'all see, she's on every live. She may not comment much at all. As a matter of fact, she don't comment on none of the posts, but she's always watching. And then if you try to creep over there and she know you're a path to freedom person, she gonna first send it to me and tell me, and then you're going to be asked out, right? And we don't want that. We want to be able to help you guys, right? I want her to be able to help y'all. I want her to be able to get y'all them numbers that we talked about at the beginning of this call, because that right there is the holy grail of holy grail. Like, what, bitch? I done got beneficial ownership of all my shit now. Okay. But in the same token, we have to do this right and in decent and in order, period. Because she has so many people that she is helping, and she wants to help. She asks me all of the time, Auntie, can I help them do this? And I am so afraid. I am so afraid of putting her out there like that. I know y'all like to do chargebacks. I know y'all like to come and steal people's stuff and turn around and try to sell it. These are the things that we have been through that got me sitting here. The part of me that love to help people is like help them, but then the other part is like these people. And I don't want a relationship, because not only is she my CPA, she's my friend, right? We have sat down before she became my CPA. After the things that she did under Path to Freedom, she earned. Didn't I call you and was like, you know what? I'm going to take you
Yes,
to
ma'am.
lunch. I said, you have earned, first of all, to see who the fuck I am. When I found out, even if she wasn't in the same state as me, I would have put her on a plane, or I would have caught a plane, because of the things that she has done. I was like, whoa. And then she said, well, look, Auntie, now let me show you something, right? This is what else that can be done on this side. We sat down and had Sunday brunch, okay? And it was beautiful. The food was good too, okay? So it's like I want her to be able to assist you guys because she got a whole team of people, right? But I don't need y'all stressing her people out because guess what? She has a whole team of people, but the more clients she get, that means she got to pay these people to help. She got to, so I don't want her to be burned because we have people that are not trying to do the right thing, right? But when I tell you that this woman can change your life, when you already got the foundation and then now you got somebody that's making sure your filings are done right and you getting them checks in the mail because that's all y'all want is a check, right? And even the price that she charged, when I say for the amount of money you're getting back and the amount that she charged is fucking a drop in the bucket, for real, for real, you know. And it's like I want her to help y'all. I've even had some people that I gifted her to. I told y'all I was gonna give some people to my CPA. Oh, I actually did it, and she here to tell you I did. But then they want to get on the phone with her and start asking for a whole bunch of extra shit. Then when she sends me the invoice, I'm like, well, what the fuck is this? I didn't tell them I was doing this. I only That's what I'm saying, right? But the help is there. I want to be able to give her to the masses of people, but if y'all can't do her right, it's and she want to help y'all deeper than what I'm letting her. So y'all can call me a hater, you call me whatever it is, because those people who need her, I have connected them, and I'm still connecting people. So if you want to be connected, you better get connected on the right way, because Spirit gonna tell me who it's supposed to be and who it ain't supposed to be. And if I don't, if I feel it, she say, let them come on, I'll screen them. Oh, she say, let them come on, I'll screen them. All right, get me to after the moon tomorrow. Let me give me to let this new moon come on in and let me do what I need to do to get myself tapped in right. And so she texted me. Y'all know she's on this call, and she texted me like, "I'll screen them. Just let me get them," because she wants to help. Like, and us doing this in the masses, we bring that public debt down. Because I'm telling you now, I know people that are doing this, right? Some people that I've helped, and then they got to another level, and they act like they don't want to help nobody, even though they won't be at the level that they are. If it wasn't for me, you see what I'm saying? But then when that happened, God said, "Hold on, I got somebody for you," and He sent me her.
I
Because
mean,
that,
stuff disappearing off people taxes. I'm just saying, we're not here to play with you. You won't catch me posting a lot because that's not who I am. I was raised by people that I don't do things for the glory. If I'm not here to help you, I'm here I'm here to help you. I don't like being in the spotlight. I just roll up, I do what I have to do, and I don't do a lot of talking. I'm more of an executor. So
yeah,
you're not gonna catch me on too many phone calls. You'll catch me like via text because I'm over here working, and I'm praying over y'all's returns when I'm doing them.
she sure is. I
I
like this.
I have to make sure that because a lot of people don't understand when you send me something over, I can feel the need.
Yeah,
I can feel the need, and I can gauge where you are, and it's a lot. And it's Auntie, and I can tell you, Auntie, it gets in our spirits. It gets in our spirits, and we have to protect our energy. So we will shut down. We'll shut down, but it doesn't mean that we're not thinking about you. We just need to come back over here and recharge because our work is great for us over here. Our work is great for us,
and we want to help y'all. It's
and we
six
want to
months
help you.
left. It's 6 months left in this year,
Yep,
and can go out with a bang.
a
But and
big
then
one.
you do, and do y'all see just the gratitude? Y'all be saying, "Well, what can we do to pour into you?" Y'all see what y'all did on this live, saying all the right stuff, asking all the right questions. We can tell if you've been reading or not. We know when you regurgitating, and we know when you've been reading, and that gave us both joy. Like, oh my God, we're not doing this in vain, right? Everybody ain't meant to go, and I know that. Everybody ain't gonna go, and I know that. But we're trying to take y'all to another level because they moving real quick on us, right? Like when she told me what it is she do, I said, look, how much you want? Because I don't have no more brain capacity to learn this shit. I don't even want to learn it. Let me delegate it, right? Because that's the stage that we're in now. So if you are one of the 870 people that is on this call, nothing happens by accident. And see, it was a reason. Now I see why they couldn't fix my internet, because that ain't the class we were supposed to have tonight. We supposed to be doing tonight exactly what it is that we're doing right now, right? And she wants to help. I want her to help y'all, but y'all cannot try to play with her like y'all try to play with me and nephew. Don't come in over here with that backbiting, that fake shit. We know, and like she said, spiritually she can feel it. Spiritually I can feel it, and that's we just want to be of service to you guys. So she just asked me again, just told me to send y'all. She can screen y'all. Let me do what I need to do with this moon and do some releasing and some cleansing. Be quiet, Zeus. Do some sorry y'all, the dog barking. Some cleansing. And all I can say is that if this is your time, you're gonna know it. If this is your time, because you might slip through me, but you gonna get to her, and spiritually she gonna know right then whether or not you're there for the right reason and what your need is. We know all y'all need help. We know this. And we would love for everybody to get a check, right? And but you gotta be in the right. Is it your time to receive this?
Right.
Only God knows that.
The harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few now. What you gonna do to get here? That's all we're asking.
That part.
Zeus said he needs you to cook for him, Auntie. He said he's not playing it.
Girl,
Not-
that dog that you hear that? And he ain't nothing but that. Well, he just turned one. It's a cane corso, so y'all know he big as shit, right? The big is just made him a whole plate, a whole platter of some steak and chicken and dog food and stuff. He barking at some kids or whatever, but yeah, and it's crazy, y'all. I know something is changing because I don't even like dogs. This is actually my daughter's boyfriend's dog, but he's in a part of Houston where he still have no lights. So of course you come on over here with me. I got more than enough room. Bring the dog too. Everybody know I don't like dogs, but this little fucker down with this big fucker, cause he big as hell. He stand up. He taller than me. Y'all hear his bark, don't y'all? Right. So he sound like a big monster. This little thing that wore something on me. Like I even like the little thing. I'm out there throwing the ball with him and rubbing him and stuff. And everybody know I only like fish because they don't want no attention. Right. But y'all know that something in the atmosphere is happening. And if you where out of the billions of people that's in the world, you were able to find path to freedom. You're now on the phone with a beautiful CPA. It is a reason. So I would say during this full moon time, somebody asked me, what should I do? Release everything that is not supposed to be attached to you, whether it's people or whether it's yourself. Release it so you can step into your harvest the right way without having to fight with these people, knowing you got a team of people that's helping you, that's working on your behalf to gain back the wealth that was taken from you. Make sure you got your trust set up because you don't want her getting you the wealth, but you ain't got it protected and they come and they take it or they garnish it. We just told y'all yesterday, starting in December, Wells Fargo and Chase is going to be auditing accounts. But guess what? If your stuff is locked and it is protected with the proper trust from Layla, from her, from you, then can comfortably sit back and know that your kids is good, that you are good, right? And that whatever you spend is going to come back to you times 10 without you having to fight for it. That's a wonderful thing. So all I say is y'all get rooted, like Layla say, stay rooted, get rooted, get with yourself, see what needs to be done so that you are one of the chosen ones, that when you go to her, it's all good. And then she works fast. Don't play no games with her. Just give her what she needs. And you'll turn around and be like, oh my God, I got this. And oh my God, I got that. And everything ain't for everybody, for you to show the world. Like, it's not for that. These are blessings that God have for you. So
If you come over here, I'm letting you know my team running like it's the Navy. you better have your stuff ready because they will leave you. They will come back to you. If you are not ready for them, they will come back to you in like 3 or 4 days and ask you ready now.
Yep.
Because if you don't have, they will ask you questions. Like once I put you with the team, they're gonna ask you the questions. If you're not capable to answer them, I sincerely suggest you come over here correct because Auntie them have dealt with my assistants. They're not gonna play with you.
None at
They're
all.
not gonna play with you. They're
And
not gonna play with
and you got to be WhatsApp ready.
you. Mm-hmm.
You
Got
got
your
to
WhatsApp
you got to be WhatsApp
ready.
ready because that's how they communicate. So make sure you got WhatsApp on your phone, your notifications on, and etc. But she keep asking me, and I want y'all to get the help. I'm not a hater. I ain't a gatekeeper. It's gonna happen, but I have to move the way God tell me to move. She's been asking me to help, to allow her to help y'all for months, and I'm like, it ain't time yet. It ain't time yet. And y'all see, I'm just slowly but surely, but we want to help y'all get to your wealth the proper way, right? As God intended. It ain't for us to have streets paved with gold once we make it to the invisible heaven they talking about. You can have that right now, right? And if you are on this call, I mean, you were one of the chosen ones to be on this walk to break that generational lack that is within your family. So all I can say is come with a clean heart, clean hands, and let us help you. If your hands ain't clean and your heart ain't clean either, just unfollow us now and bag out. Because you can play fake with us, but we can see through the fakeness. We can hear through the fakeness. And please allow us to help you. More importantly, if you get in contact with her, you understand me? You got to have patience. She ain't forgot about you because when stuff is needed, she's going she gonna get what she need and shit. And when it's done, she'll send you a notification. You don't have to call every week, or every day. What's happening? What's happening? If she got your stuff, you best believe that it will be worked on. I trust this woman with everything. Okay, when I say I trust her with everything, whether it's my social she need, whether it's whatever she need to make sure that I get a check in that box, baby, what you need? Okay, you need my body mass index too, whatever you need. So just
Because
know,
if somebody doing you wrong and we find out about it, because we'll find out if somebody got something else open in your name, we shutting that down. We
absolutely.
delete
So
whatever it is.
for example, why she brought that up? So she go to do my FEMA, right? Now let me tell you something. I ain't never had a FEMA nothing. She go my FEMA. I knew something was wrong because she physically called me because she'll go through text in a minute. Because like she said, she's not a talker, right? And she was like, Auntie, because I kept getting a code. And I'm like, did you say? Because if you might have to get a code, so you got to be on it because she'll need that code. And she said, and I'm like, so she called me. She said, Auntie, do you know somebody applied for FEMA up under your name? But they had the wrong address. Now let me tell you something. I don't give out my information. And if y'all can put one and two, one and one together to get two, y'all know exactly who did it because they do have my information. But dumbass, you put the wrong birthday. But because she is who she is, she was able to get that application kicked out of the system so that she can do what she had to do. But showing up just last week, she's like, Auntie, somebody didn't did a, and she was able to see everything. And they had my birthday wrong. That's where they messed up at. But they had everything else. I know who it is. And I wish you stop playing with me, girl, because I know you won't hear listening. Stop playing with me. Because I've been trying so nice not to bother you. Just please leave me alone. Okay,
I,
but
I
yeah,
will delete it and shut it down.
that part. But yeah, she is able to see if anybody is using your information not the right way. And yes, she can get it shut down. So she's a great asset, y'all. Please just do what's right. But one monkey ain't gonna spoil no show. You only gonna spoil your show. I'm not gonna penalize a whole group of people. It's 891 a year because one person didn't get it right. What that one person won't get is access, and then they can sit back and watch everybody else that, and then be like, "Damn, I fucked up," and you did, and that was only on you because we have both warned you. So thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate you so much. Um, yeah, just let me get past. Let me get this. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. Let me do my little thing this weekend. We got class Wednesday and Thursday. After you do your presenting on Thursday with the things, then we will drop the intake link. Um, We'll drop the intake link. Maybe we'll do something like 50 a week or something. We'll come up with a number per week that the link is available until you get everything started with that. And then the next week we'll drop one, but we'll come up how we do it. But please, y'all, do not make me regret this, because as fast as I say yes, I can turn around and say, okay, shut it down, shut it down, shut it down. And we don't want that for you guys, okay?
Whoever called her Shelter Susie, y'all funny.
Y'all said it, not me. But y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Because I don't give non-factors any of my energy, but I know exactly who it was that filled it out. And it's like, lady, your life is already shits now for fucking with me, and I ain't even did nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just around here like, in my own. I'm on the fifth dimension now. I'm not going down to 1D to mess with nobody. So there it is. But thank God for my beautiful CPA, because guess what? She was able to get it stopped. She was able to get that entire application kicked out of the system so that she can do what she needed to do. Right? So everything always works out together for my good. When the weapon can be formed, but all weapons turns into my prosperity and my abundance. Right? Because vengeance is mine, saith the Lord, and I let the Lord and my spirit team do what they do. And they are really good at it. So, and I'm grateful that she was doing the FEMA, because guess what? I would have never known. I wouldn't have never. This ain't the only thing they did. I didn't have a credit card on my port. I'm like, oh, I ain't never had this card. Oh, no, who did this too, right? Stop playing with me. Okay. Just stop. But it's okay, because all weapons are always turned into my abundance and my prosperity. And I'm okay with it. My life is beautiful, and it's going to continue to be beautiful. And the more you guys I help, the more that God continuously to bless me. So I'm okay with it. So on that note, you guys have an amazing evening.
Good night,
An
you guys.
amazing evening. And talk to y'all soon.